I'm gonna start this project with a couple of bowls, a little like condiment bowl, and this one is a cereal bowl. Run to the kitchen and get your plastic wrap. I'm gonna tuck this in really tight on the inside, okay? And the next thing you're gonna wanna do is grab the newspaper and a big bowl. Where your paper is folded like that, you're gonna cut that out. So you're gonna tear these into vertical strips, like so, or cut them, doesn't matter. We're just gonna tear the horizontal pieces and make ourselves a big bowl of this, okay? Got our paper, we've got our bowls, and I just poured some into a resealable container so that it's easy to work with. And this can get really messy on your hands. So I like to use vinyl gloves. What I wanna do is take my pieces, and I dip this in the Mod Podge and then scrape it on the edge. And the first thing you're gonna wanna do is put these all around this top edge like this. This part can get a little tedious watching, but I want you to get a good start to your papier-mâché bowl. Then the next step, you're going to do these pieces like so. I'll do a couple more that way, and then we'll go up to doing the bottom of the bowl. Now, the next step we're gonna do, you see a basket weave, you know, and you're going to do the pieces. You're doing it kind of like a basket weave on the top. What you're gonna do is you're going to do at least one entire coat of this paper like this, and then you're going to set this aside to dry. You're gonna wanna cover all the pieces of the bowl. I'm gonna set that aside to dry for right now. This is probably 3 or 4 coats of the newspaper on it. To take it out, you're going to just pull that plastic wrap or plastic bag out, and sometimes it really wants to stick. If it does, you can take a butter knife, run this butter knife right around the edge. There we go. And now I'm gonna pull this press and seal off of my bowl. And here's one that I made on one of the big cereal bowls. Now, this is kind of a rough edge, so really easy. Just take your scissors and you're just gonna trim your edge. If you want your edge smooth, you might want your edge to be natural like this. So the next step, now that you have your bowls out of here, is you're going to take sponge paintbrush, your craft paintbrush, and you are going to paint the inside of your bowl and give it one nice coat of Mod Podge. And that'll give you a really nice hard finish inside. Now, if you do not want to paint, if you would like to have kind of a graphic look to your bowls, you can pick out pictures from a catalog, from a magazine, or just text. And I am going to take this, and I have put some in a little container to paint your bowls, whatever color, and you can give it whatever personality you want. And I usually give mine 2 coats of paint, but that layer of Mod Podge inside there really made it work. And I'm gonna show you how this looks. I painted this one with a dark blue on the outside and the silver on the inside. And what I do is I keep it for my jewelry on my bedside stand. Here is the copper and black. Isn't that pretty? These make a great bowl for your keys, or drop your earbuds in when you come home from the gym. And I just keep my little bowl right here, and at night I take my jewelry off and set it in there, and I know right where it is first thing in the morning.
Save a big balloon from your next party for this cool home decor DIY. To start this project, I've blown up the balloon, and I need to get my paste and paper ready. Papier-mâché paste is really easy to make. It's just flour and water. For the paper, I'm using some flyers that I don't need, and I want to rip them into different size pieces. I don't want to make them too big or they'll be too hard to smooth out, but I do want them to be big enough to cover a nice area of the balloon. I'm going to put some of the paste onto the balloon first and then lay on a piece of the newsprint over top. To smooth out the paper, I want to cover it with another layer of the paste and just use my fingers to smooth it out. I'm going to keep doing this as I work my way around and over the entire balloon. I have made sure though to leave the top of the balloon uncovered so that I can make an opening to my vase later on. While the paste is drying, I want to make the neck of the vase. I'm going to use these clear plastic sheets that I have, and I've gone ahead and taped 2 together. I'm going to fold up the sheet about 2 inches and create a really thick crease. Then I want to make little cuts up to the crease about 1 inch or less apart. These are going to allow me to stick it to the balloon in a nice circle shape. Next, I want to trim off the excess on the top and then make the same little cuts from the top down to the crease. To cover the clear collar and make it part of the papier-mâché, I'm going to start covering it with the paste and paper until I've gone over the entire collar. I've also used a little bit of packing tape just to hold it in place while I'm doing this. Before I begin covering the top part of the collar, I want to use some packing tape again just to shape the top of the vase. I can keep playing with the top until I get a shape I like, and then I can start covering it with the paper and paste. I'm going to add a second full coat of the paper and paste to the entire balloon as well, and then I'm going to let it all dry overnight again. Now that the papier-mâché part is done, I want to cover it all with some thick jute twine. I'm going to start at the crease between the base and the neck of the vase and work my way down. I'm using hot glue to keep the twine in place as I wrap the twine around the balloon. With the base of the balloon covered, I want to remove the balloon now and start on the neck. I want to trim off all the excess paper from the opening now at the top. This will give it a nice clean opening. To cover up the papier-mâché at the top, I want to use the same twine and wrap it all around the top lip and then go right inside. I'm so glad I saved this balloon to use to create this beautiful vase. I love the natural look of the twine and the twigs together. I hope this has inspired you to make your own papier-mâché vase as well.
I made a quick trip to my dollar store. I blow up one of the balloons and then I choose a couple of napkins from my collection. Separate the top layer, the printed part, from the other 2 layers, and then using a soft paintbrush and some water, I paint around the parts that I want to rip out, and doing this makes it much easier to separate that part from the napkin. I also rip some white tissue paper into small pieces. I take some school glue and a little bit of water, and using a soft paintbrush, I start to paint it onto the balloon. Then I stick the white tissue paper all over it. Try to make sure that you cover every little bit of the balloon. And then I don't leave that to dry, that just then goes straight onto the printed parts of my tissue, and I pick up the flowers and the bees and place them randomly all over. Leave it to dry thoroughly. When the balloon is completely dry, I cut off the end with a pair of scissors and all the air will expel from the tissue paper and it collapses. Once you take the balloon out, I take a hairdryer and on the cold setting, force some air back into the tissue paper and it will fully expand. Now take a puck light and measure the diameter of it. Mine is 3 inches. So I'm transferring that measurement to the opening part of my lampshade. Then I cut it out carefully. I found a lid from an old canister that was exactly what I was looking for. Place the puck light inside the lid and then pop the lampshade on the top. And here it is at night. Look at the glow from that. Absolutely wonderful. The idea of using very thin layers makes much more light come through this. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and you're inspired to have a go. It's so easy.